Thank you. Thank you.
Не разбить.
Я держу, да?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I got 27 people in here before, so this is perfect. Perfect. Stay right here. Very good. Okay. So cacao, or cocoa as we call it, is actually a fruit. It's a fruit that grows on a tree near the equator. 450 acres of cacao trees growing. There, if you look at this picture right here, you know, it's tough to see the big crown. That's one of our trees there, growing some of our ponds. Now, from a little seed to a mature tree like that juice or a mango juice, it tastes really good. So we're going to keep that pulp with the beans for a temporary amount of time as we go through what's known as fermentation. So when we scoop those beans out and put them into a large wooden box like this, naturally we seal them with a plantain leaf. That's how we drink wine. But what happens here is it takes those sort of fruit notes and infuses it into the cocoa bean. So what you're going to taste here today is going to be exotic, complex chocolate that you've never tasted time in which we get the moisture to dry out before we ship. And then when these guys are filled, they're about 150 pounds a piece. Then we get a container ship that shows up at the port in San Domingo. Ship it to Baltimore. I'm sure you guys heard about the ports up there. You want to carry it for me? It's only about 30 pounds. So, you ready? Oh, what happened? Well, there you go. I don't like those. Okay, you're going to put yourself. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. Very good. So when the beans arrive here, the first thing we got to do is actually roast them. So that's around the basket. That's fine. So the difficult part with manufacturing, especially on a small scale where we started off as farmers first, is equipment. It's very difficult to come by. The equipment that exists for the large manufacturers, the ones that are making, million. Nice. Don't sniff one up. Nice. Very good. It's very difficult to get that equipment because it's very costly and very low. So if you actually do a 180 and you turn around right there, you're going to see our cocoa roaster. You want to turn it on for me? Cocoa roaster? Oh, right next to you. No, come over. That's not the cocoa roaster, silly. There we go. There you go. Go ahead and hit them. Top 2 buttons. There you go. Just those. There you go. So that's our cocoa roaster. Now they're going to start off as a cocoa roaster. That was actually a chicken rotisserie. So we took chicken rotisserie and we engineered a drum for the inside. We're able to manufacture chocolate. You want to shut it off for me? There's 2 switches. There we go. Okay. So once we're done, we'll weigh the shell. So right here is what happens. See, it cracks it just like that, so it gets the cocoa nib. That's the chocolate. Whoops, it makes a mess. This is what we want to get to, the cocoa nib. And on the inside, it blows a fan very lightly to blow away the shell. Now what you're going to see from us next year is we're going to turn this shell into a tea, chocolate tea. It tastes really good. I have a smaller batch here. This is actually a smaller version of the machine. We call this a tabletop unit, a test unit. And I'm actually making some right now, the 70%. You guys want to give it a taste? I didn't hear a no, right? Okay. So, I know, look at you guys. Back up, I got you. One at a time. Whoa. Ladies first. Yes, wow.
Попробуйте, не стесняйтесь.
Careful not to get any on your pretty clothes here.
Видите, это вот жидкий шоколад. Нет, там 70 какао, 30 шоколад.
There you go. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed you. No double dip, you're gonna get plenty over there, young lady.
Вика, я не вижу твои большие глаза. Чувствуете, нет, какой вкус?
Fonz, let me grab a glove here real quick. You guys are going to be making a mess of me today. This here, if we have tempered chocolate, this is a more, not simple process necessarily, but not as refined as the bonbon. This is one of our bar molds here. You can see a little bit of the logo.
Good.
Good. Very good. Somebody remember. This is a bonbon mold. This is an empty one, as you can see. It's actually a pear shape. It's a custom one. It's actually cocoa butter. Cocoa butter with a little bit of coloring that she sprays just for aesthetics on the outside. So that we pour that tempered chocolate in, because it has cocoa butter and chocolate has the cocoa butter, it's going to absorb the chocolate, the color on the outside, and it leaves a mold behind like this. Chocolate. So that when we flip it over, you get the shine and the color. We heat the table. Yeah, we heat the table.
It's 849.
Я уже все запомнил. No one use it on your head.
Today we learn how to temper chocolate. This chocolate right now is 117 degrees. So we have to put it at the granite table and play with the chocolate to cool it down the temperature.
117. You have to cool down 85 here. Yes. Right. Okay. So then bring it back. Yes. 89. So 89.
Why not to cool to 89?
Here's the reason why. Chocolate, if we were to try to make chocolate bars or bonbons, the chocolate will melt very quickly in your hand. It's to temper the chocolate. Similar to tempering steel. You know, steel, you have to heat it, form it, heat it, form it, and then cool it. The same thing you have to do with chocolate. So chocolate, we have to heat it at 117 degrees. You ready?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
The technique is put your hand in angle, push the chocolate, clean the top and then bottom, and you come to the edge again. Don't go in the center. Go to the edge because you don't want to.
So she's just rotating it. Taking it from the bottom, bringing it back to the top. Okay?
Каждый все свое слышит. Кому-то кристаллы, кому-то ритм, кому-то пич.
Put your hand in angle, push the chocolate, top and then bottom, and you come to the edge. Put your hand in angle, and then okay. Slow, no, don't go fast like me.
Улица Виталина школа.
Почему Виталина? Пианино? Good job. Chocolatier.
Сделай из этого картошку.
Брюкву давай. Вокруг.
This chocolate is already cool. You see the line? Like I said, you can see it by eye. I cannot put the thermometer. See it? I don't have to put the thermometer.
Сейчас, секунду. Вань, спасибо большое, правда. Пожалуйста. Давай.
Лена, представь, что это скальпель.
Это пипетка, хорошо.
We always leave at least about 5 to 10% of the chocolate that was 117 degrees in here, because that's used to seed it to help set it up to 89.
That's what I was asking. Why is like just a little bit?
Это ты понимаешь, что они ради нас делают? Они наверняка без комочков.
Не, это именно процесс такой, что вот этот пузырек должен быть.
Да?
Это показатель того, что это такая температура уже.
А потом что-нибудь.
Вот сейчас увидишь. Катя, слушай, Катя.
This here is some of our hot chocolate upgrades. It's a little more, yeah.
Ой,
Надо подключать.
Это такую игру.
чуть потише. Давидик, смотрите, как интересно.
Еще больше печку.
Фридж, холодильник. Не торопись. Не жадничай, Артем. Не прилипай, прилипнет шоколад.
Your name? That was yours?
Exciting.
Just
Wow, I do it for you guys. Don't worry. Wow. We get him break. Process. Break, they can melt. Just leave it on the table.
Вау, Виталик, ну-ка.
У меня там дырка. Ой, маленькая совсем.
Смотрите, что там впереди идет. Смотрите, что там идет. Это такой вот вкусный, помнишь, как внутри вот такой в шоколаде, конфетку тебе сейчас давали? Да.
Это же смертельный удар по желудку.
Ребята, это будет...
Так, Виталик, я готов за тебя пострадать. Уже заняли.
Нет, я первая.
Самый большой.
Круто.
Not right now. Later.
Все, а ты кто забираешь?
Oh, that was nice.
That one?
No, that one.
That one? You sure?
Ну ничего, ничего, твоего Игорь взяли. Она выше, она загребла. Когда мою.
Listen up, listen up.
Глаз алмаз.
The first step, how we dance merengue is march, everybody, come on, march, 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 and the center, move your hips side to side, uh-oh girl, move your hips side to side, move your
желание.
Just by the way, the tea, the Americano already, where we're going to
Everybody who got чай. Сейчас, ребята, кто заказал, забирайте. Чай забирайте. По-моему, еще капучино не готов.
Горячий, наверное, все. Такой вот.
here's the Americano.
Быстренько съедим, пока никого нет.